Hello everyone, I'm trying a different thing, something I wanted to try. So, this isn't going to be a story, it's just going to be explaining the story. So if you're here for the story, this one is not for you. It's unscripted, so I might ramble a bit. Name my channel. Just talking about the story of what if 466 caused Ahsoka to be sent back in time. I honestly didn't know where this was going to go, but there was a lot of things I wanted to do, but just didn't seem feasible in the universe. Along with Ahsoka's mindset, because when Order 66 happened, she was still having doubts in herself. And Order 66, well, honestly, surged those doubts. I saw comments saying that she could leave the temple and all that, but in reality she couldn't. I believe it made her a Padawan around 11 or something like that. I have to double check. But she's still a child. She can't just grab shuttle and leave. And when she did leave with Sora Bulk, she didn't trust him. So she didn't want to tell him the future, because she feared that he would turn to the dark side and tell Dooku what she told him. She also probably didn't believe that the future could change, at least drastically. I made it so that she only truly realized that after Kellex, after a major event somehow took place that hadn't taken place before. That was a turning point that shook her enough that made her realize that the future could be changed by her actions. I understand that this story kind of had a quick ending. Wasn't my intention, but it was a good climax, I had to say. Count Dooku being defeated like that, I honestly believe in this situation with her experience, it is feasible. In a controlled environment, I believe she would more often than not beat Count Dooku. However, that moon was not a controlled environment. That being, she almost got killed. Only Dooku's arrogance and him underestimating her allowed her to win. Never underestimate your opponent, guys. The moon that she confronted Count Dooku on, just a little Easter egg, was a moon that was a vendor that she used. I don't know. But after they crashed after Order 66, that's a moon that they crashed on with the vendor and buried the clones. It didn't have its name, so I just described it. Just a little Easter egg out there. With Grievous, he did get taken out as an afterthought, but that I figured was the best solution. It was kind of unlike him to fight like that, though he didn't have much combat experience or command experience besides his Kalish days. And to be honest, no one at the time had the power to defeat him. So instead of him wreaking havoc and continuing the story or just having plot armor, I decided to do it like this. Ahsoka wouldn't be able to do it because she only defeated Count Dooku with a pod, which was redirecting Dooku's dark side. And Grievous doesn't use the Force, so she can't do that. I mean, if Ahsoka fell to the dark side, she'd probably have a chance. But if not, it would probably be a draw. I would give them a draw, even with her experience now. Grievous was just a Jedi killer. As for Maul, I heard people mention that, or I saw people mention that Ahsoka should go after Maul and ask him. But Ahsoka didn't know where Maul was. Everyone believed that he was still dead at this time. He was only found after Savage got guidance from Mother Talzin. And Savage was recruited by Ventress, who was trying to take revenge on Dooku. So those training events won't happen, and Ahsoka will have no idea where to look for him. I'm wanting to explain these scripts for a while now if you've been reading the comments or description I put in. Just because I like talking about it, I like just discussing these things. So feel free to comment down below if you have any other things you want me to answer or talk about. I will be trying to do this a couple more times, see if it fits. If it doesn't get a lot of views, then I'll stop doing it, but just thought I'd try it. I like to talk about things. Trying to think of anything else. There's one other thing, Yoda. I kind of only mentioned him in the beginning, but I believe that he wouldn't do much. He was too steadfast in his ways. He did realize that Ahsoka was different, but realizing that she was different probably shook his belief in the Force, and he probably was still trying to understand that. That is what I'm going with. His view in the Force is just too linear, and he wouldn't have made much impact. He would just been trying to process that shake in the Force that Ahsoka gave him. Also, her lightsabers, I just wanted to bring that in. I know she hasn't really achieved true balance in the Force to have white lightsabers, and I believe that's where light comes from being balanced, not from purifying kyber crystals. But I feel like it was a nice add-on. Fari, I just wanted another friend, another person, a character for Ahsoka to become friends with. Both Ahsoka and Anakin were outcasts on the Jedi Order, so I figured giving them friends would make a good thing happen. Her relationship with Anakin is more of a friend than it is a master and apprentice, which is also a nice thing. And honestly, it's not even mentioned, but in this verse, Anakin doesn't even get close to Padme, so they don't marry. Anakin is just fully devoted to the Jedi. I wanted to go deeper into a lot of these aspects, but just to make it more flow smoothly, I kept it pretty broad. I guess just a little tidbit. I started this YouTube channel to practice writing and get feedback on it. And obviously I'm not going to write a book on a broad scale, so that's why I'm doing a more of a first person view. So just a little tidbit of why I'm doing it like this. Also, I like this kind of fanfic view. I don't necessarily like the broad views, just because I like following a single character. I know there's probably a lot of other things I could talk about. It's just a video I thought of on the last two sections, last two parts. So I won't really make notes on those parts. But if you have anything else you want me to answer, or anything you have questions about, put them in the comments. I will answer them. I might make another video after I read through this. I probably should have done that before. But I figured let you guys do this. Let you guys ask questions that you want answered. Besides that, I am pretty sure that is it for this one. So I will catch you on the next one. I'm starting another series and doing another one of these videos after that series just to talk about it. It'll probably be better formatted, though it'll still be a ramble because I won't script any of this. But yeah, thank you all for watching and have a good one.